we're sharing stuff, and I say, okay, I'm ready to go. And they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, what are we going to go talk about? Where do you want me to park my car? And they were just like, they couldn't figure out what to do with this, because my dad didn't call in. And I'm saying, meet me at my dad's. And Downingtown passed it off to West Goshen. West Goshen's never heard anything about this. West Goshen is coming in blind.
So where did you take your video?
In my dad's mudroom.
And how did you get in there?
They were stupid. So I was freaked out. I was pulling on the side of the road, and I said, my dad's house is right there. Can we just go talk to my dad? And they're like, sure. So we go over to my dad's house, and we pull up, and there's only one car there. So I knew they weren't home, and I bluffed. I fucking bluffed. I bluffed. My dad wasn't fucking home. And I told them my dad hates them and is mad that they're chasing me, and he has guns. I scared them away because they thought I was a daughter of a white supremacist who went to West Point who was going to fuck them up. And I told them the FBI was coming for them. I'm the daughter of a white supremacist who's a military grade. I said the army's coming for your fucking ass. I said my dad might be a white nationalist, but he sure don't want his little Krissy fucked up. You all fucked up. I was talking to them half an hour before I popped off that video. You could tell they were backing away from me, couldn't you, Chris?
I couldn't really get the context of what it was. I guess
They ran the fuck away.
They ran away from little Krissy.
Away. There's a video after that, me yelling at their fucking baby stealing asses and them saying, quit yelling, ma'am. And I was like, I'll do the fuck I want. I'm on my ancestral white supremacist home, you fuckers. The fuck off. This is a private road. Get the fuck off. I told them before they came on that property. You ain't even know. I said, there's never been a cop on this road. Yeah. I said, bring the sirens in. Do it. Oh, I told them, burn it down. I was just like, what? Fuck them. What's my dad gonna say when he sees the video?
Did they have body cams?
No.
Which police were there?
West Goshen.
Hey, there you are. You just passed me. So you just drove by me.
Oh, hi. Did you see the cops?
No, I didn't see the cops. Are they trailing you again still?
I too. So they didn't. I had pot right next to me in the front seat. They didn't even want it. They were not going to take me, and I was like, let's go in. I said, once you look at my medical records and these police reports, it's going to be really clear that I'm a victim of police. And they were like, they would poke me with a stick. They took me back to my daddy's and left me on the doorstep. Oh my God, they were pissing in their fucking pants. Oh, they were. Oh, I had my brochure popping right up. They were so fucked because they've never been involved with this. They have no reason. They don't want to touch this. And then they're like, don't call 911. There's absolutely no way they were even trying to help me. I mean, here's a girl begging for help, and they're obviously covering that video. I am so sorry. My African-American brothers and sisters are going to love that shit. And it turns out they might have been here first, and we lied and enslaved them. So they might be actually the real Americans. So I'm really confused now, but it doesn't matter. I think it's going to be all good. No, this is the nail in the fucking coffin. No, I'm going to get a journalist to call me up today. That's too fucked up. And I'm talking at a women's empowerment conference that the black girls invited me to this morning.
So when did you distill the situation at your parents' house?
When did what?
When did the cops leave from that video that you posted?
Right after I posted on LinkedIn. I put that. Okay, on LinkedIn, it's posted from YouTube and it's posted raw, and I posted it raw in the driveway. So then I left. So that's the timestamp. Well, I don't know. It was early. It was like 5:30 in the morning, 6. I mean, I fucked up their heads back. The one young guy wouldn't read anything, and I was just like, you better read that shit. You can't be stupid, really. And then as soon as I said Krissy Smith Starford, you could see him starting to read the paper.
So the stuff that they had in their hands was the stuff on the movie you gave them?
They said Krissy Smith gave $20,000. I'm Ginger Gentili. I was wearing a racing family like a bulletproof vest.
Wow.
I literally had my brochures. I'm handing out the window. I had my ambassador. I had my letter. And the first thing they read is Krissy Smith is rich and gave $20,000. Bam. Like it was like a bulletproof vest. I swear to God. I swear to God. Because they're trying to say I'm crazy, and I'm like, and thank God for Britney. I'm like, because it's a Britney exact. It's so parallel. Like you can imagine that happening to Britney. It's exact. It's a dad lying and drugging a girl and taking her kids. That's me and Britney are the same. Like that's why I've been free Britney way back. I got my picture out in the Britney Star. You don't know how long I've been fighting for Britney. Her dad's just like mine. And now her dad's accusing her mom of using Britney and psychologically abusing her. And you're just like, oh, really? Really? Because that was fucking you. Like, how will no one believe that her dad is making her dress like a slut and dance on the stage and all the white men don't know it? Like, why? Britney's a slave. It's freaking me out. They took her children. Her sons are like, it's not her dad, it's her dad. Her sons say they want to kill her father, and she can't speak for herself. Her son went on a Twitter rant saying he wanted to kill his grandfather. And they're drugging Britney against their will still. Like, how can that possibly be? She has no act. She can't buy a cup of coffee on her own, Chris. She can't date a boy. She can't even fuck who she wants. Well, how is that not slavery? How is I'm the only one saying it?
I don't know.
Well, she's gonna get her word. She gets to talk. Did you see that?
I did see that. Yep.
That's gonna be amazing. And everyone's sending it to me, like, and I'm like, I've been saying it for so long, it just crushes me. But you know, even Jamil Hassan, who wrote me in his book, said I met Britney. She was ditzy. She shouldn't have rights over her money, and that's an Indian man. And I was like, fuck, no, fuck. Just because she's rich, she can't have any rights because she's rich. No one would give a shit if she was a Starbucks barista. Then she could fuck who she wanted. You know, I mean, they're targeting because of her money. I think it's a nightmare. I feel like she's like a slave. I do. And she writes songs. She writes songs slave free. She writes all of her songs are